Hey YouTube, Shinobi here with a review of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Legacy Saba, the talking tiger Saber. This one's called that because the original one's called that, so hooray for accuracy. As you can see, the box here is very much done up in the style of the original Saba, which is pretty cool. You can see it has die-cast parts, light and sounds, and talking tiger. That's Saba. You could have just said Saba talks. But anyway, on the back here it's all like sword extends and the more die-cast parts and lights and sounds and talking tiger, voice of the original Saba Saber. Yep, Tony Oliver actually recorded all new lines for this. Well, they're not new lines, they're new versions of old lines, so to speak. So let's go ahead and take a look at this thing. And it is worth noting, like most Legacy items, you're probably only going to be able to pick this up at Toys R Us. It will be available at a number of online retailers if you would rather go that route, but if you want to pick this up physically in a store, you're going to have to hunt it down at a Toys R Us. Retail release for this is $99.99, so $100, which seems like a lot, but when you take a look at the quality of this thing, it pretty much makes sense. So keep that in mind and let's go. So here is Saba, known as Byakuken, if I remember correctly, from Dairanger, the White Ranger's sword. And this was always one of my favorite weapons. I don't know why, it looked cool. And the toy was really cool when I was little, and I really liked the White Ranger a heck of a lot. White Ranger was always my Tommy, not green for whatever reason. He just mattered more to me as white, I suppose. And so this was always one of my favorite weapons. And to have this in a Legacy scale is amazing. It's not even amazing, it's amazing. It's an electronical version. But I love this toy. Here is the blade portion right up here, and that does extend, giving it even more of a length than it really needed. But it's pretty much 1-to-1 scale with the prop. Like, it's incredible. Full scale here, from tip to tip, is about 26-27 inches, give or take, which is phenomenal. Beautiful gold paint up here, which matches the gold paint right up here near Saba's head. The paint the gold right here is all the die-cast parts. So all the shiny gold is all the die-cast parts. Likewise, all of the shiny silver on Saba up here are die-cast. So anything shiny is die-cast. But this is a very sturdy plastic. You don't have to worry about it being cheap plastic or anything. It's pretty solid. Right there. And the blade itself is a nice metallic silver gunmetal sort of paint on there, and then a darker black wash through here to be as accurate to the prop as physically possible, and they did a fantastic job on there. The only thing I don't particularly like is the sort of paint wash effect they have going on in the coin here, in between. I don't know if the prop had something like that. I haven't actually taken a good look at it, that they're trying to replicate, but it looks really strange. It looks like someone tried to paint it and just failed miserably. But that might mean something to the actual prop. The only other grading thing on here is they did a great job of hiding the screw holes, but it's still very much noticeable where all of the screw holes are. So it looks a little bit bad from that end, but if you display it like this, can he actually stand like that? No, he's still too heavy up in the head. But if you stand it up like that, all of the screw holes are on the opposite side, so it can still look absolutely phenomenal on display like this. The buttons are unfortunately black. All the buttons on here are black, so they do stick out very much on the white hilt of Saba, but what can you do? If you want to paint them white, you are more than welcome to. Well, this one you'd probably paint gold. But anyway, here is the on and off switch right here. On, off. It's all very, very simple. And then right up here is Saba's head. Let me see if I can turn this around to get a better look at Saba. There's no real easy way to do this. So here is Saba, and he looks pretty great. There's some minor discrepancies apparently in the helmet stripes or whatever, but nothing that bothers me at all. I like the sort of gray wash that they got going on Saba's face, because it makes it look pretty nice, because I know the prop had a very similar wash to it, which is definitely very cool. So it's definitely a lot of weight back here, thanks to his helmet piece being the die-cast part. So it has a lot of weight in the back here. So let's go ahead and get right to the sounds. So like I said, the on-off switch is right here. Let's do that again from the right angle. And you can kind of see the red LED eyes going on in there. Thanks to the light, it is kind of hard to see, but I will definitely do a round with the lights off. So here we go. These sounds are fairly limited in the sword category. You have both of these which do the sword swiping sound. So if you hold it backhand, you can press this one. Or if you do it forehand or front hand or right side up or whatever they call it in sword terms, you can use this button right here. So it cycles through those three sounds, but thankfully if you want to mash the button, it will only repeat the singular sound. So it doesn't sound like some sort of weird dubstep thing going on. The buttons on the back right here will initiate the Saba's phrases. One of which is just the Tiger Roar. This one on the right is, well, on the left, if you're holding it correctly, is the Tiger Roar. So that is all for that one. And then the button on the right, if you're holding it correctly, will initiate all of the phrases.
Activate the Tigerzord. Wait, Tigerzord. Tiger mode. Level ready now. Oh, that was most impressive. I'm having difficulty getting through to the Red Ranger. I think you need a bit more power. I'll take care of him. Activate the Tigerzord. Wait, Tigerzord. Tiger mode. Level ready now.
So there you go. I'm really excited that they got Tony Oliver back to record new Saba phrases, as opposed to trying to just get a random person, because it really makes the Legacy toy feel incredibly authentic, and I really dig that. I like the mouth moving gimmick. It looks really cool. Unfortunately, it does have a gear noise going on to make it work, but there's no real way around that. You're either going to have the noise and have him talk right, or not have him talk right and not have the noise. So given the fact that I do like the way that the mouth moves, it makes it feel really real. So I can ignore the gear noise for that sake. I would have liked maybe one extra button to make his mouth open without talking, if you wanted to make him a ventriloquist dummy sword. Because that's my career choice now. So anyway, just like the Dragon Dagger, this does have the theme song in it. So if you hold down either of the two back buttons, unfortunately his mouth does not move when he's singing it. But his eyes do flash to the beat of the music, so they got that going for it. And then you just press a button to cancel out of it. We've all heard the MMPR theme billions of times by now.
I think you need a bit more power. I'll take care of him. Activate the Tigerzord.
So overall, as expensive as he is, I love this thing. And even the price tag being high, the quality that you're getting is absolutely incredible. And it balances prop, replica, and toy very nicely, to the fact that I buy a lot of collectible swords. And given what I spend on those, I am more than willing to pay the $100 price tag for what I feel is a absolutely great replica of Saba, as well as a pretty functioning toy. So I really dig that, and they did a fantastic job on this piece. The blade looks great. It's long, it's solid, it's not going to break, it's painted nice. The entire length of Saba is decked out in very beautiful paint, really nice black washes. The chrome looks great. I love the LED on the eyes and the way it talks. It's a really, really great piece. And given how many coupons Toys R Us usually throws around, and the Dragon Dagger and Dragonzord actually got quite a bit of sales going on last Christmas. So if you want to hold off, there's a good chance you may be able to get this cheaper through coupons or through sales. But if it's something you've been waiting for and you see it, pick it up. Even with the $100 price tag, I highly doubt you'll be disappointed. This is easily my favorite piece that the Legacy line has pumped out yet, and it honestly just keeps getting better and better. So there is no reason to not pick this up unless you just have some sort of weird hate against Saba, in which case that's unfortunate. But it's a great toy that I definitely think any fan of the White Ranger, Saba, MMPR, whatever, should pick up. Easily one of my favorite things that Bandai America has produced in recent times. So thanks for watching, take care, and have a great one. Bye.